put it this way. Um, First, analyzing the question, interpreting it so that you interpret it correctly, and then before you now, you know, start solving it. So that interpretation is critical because if the interpretation was wrong, then um, definitely there's no way you can arrive at the right answer because you're solving the wrong equation. Let me put it that way. Okay, so I think we can just. Are you guys done with functions in class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so which topic are you guys looking at now?
We just we're doing the cone.
Cone.
Yeah.
What's that? Okay, okay, like the solid shape, three-dimensional shape cone.
Yeah. But we just had a brief on it. We haven't like
Gone in. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so what did you guys talk about? Curved surface areas, things like that.
We just talk about the area. Is it the area that is like length squared, height squared, and then breadth squared?
Okay. Okay. So let me see if I can get what you're saying now. There's curved surface area, right? And then there is what do you call that thing? Um did you guys talk about the net of that shape? What will
No,
happen if you stretched it out? You know, the net of a shape is technically what it will look like when you stretch it out. Did you guys discuss that?
no, not yet.
Okay. I mean, I think that's, I would have expected that to be the first thing you guys would talk about. For instance, let me show you what I mean by stretching it out. Anyway, I know you will have a clue of what I'm talking about. But let me not assume that you do, and then put it out clearly. Okay. Um, Here it goes. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. So, for instance, this is let me see. I need to do something that looks a bit accurate. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. So, but it's not a perfect cylinder, but at least you have an idea of what I'm drawing, Sha. So, this is a cylinder, right? You remember those times when you stretch. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. So just I want you to just imagine we used a knife cutter or something, right, to cut the circle from the top, you know, and the circle at the bottom, right? And then we now stretch out the cut from the top to the bottom on the side. So if you do that, this is what you have. You have a circle on top, you have a circle underneath, you have a circle underneath, and you will have a rectangle. All this is as a result of what? Stretching the shape. Okay. So Do you have an idea of what I'm talking about now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what they call the net of a three-dimensional shape. The net of a three-dimensional shape usually comes up to, is usually made up of two-dimensional shapes, like a circle, two circles, and a rectangle. So, well, whenever you guys talk about it in class, I believe you will understand better. But yeah, so if you were to do that for a cone, I guess it will look something like this. Okay, let me do as if I want to draw a triangle. Then I'll now clean, uh, let's see. Okay, let me see. I want to do a bit of cheating here. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to draw a cone, but I want to like um I want to make it out from other shapes. Okay, like that. Do the same on the right hand side. Okay, then okay, all right. Then do this. Okay, so this is the whole idea, right? I'm sure by the time you guys talk about it in class, this is what it will come up to. This and a circle would do. Okay, so the circle will form the base. That's if it's not an open-ended cone. Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So I think this is called the sector of a circle, of course, and then while the bottom is a full circle. Okay. So all right. So we have about 30 minutes now. Let me see. I came across some other questions, and like I said, it's just to help you to interpret better, interpret um, questions better. Um, so just take a look at these questions. The first few ones don't really look much like major questions, but of course we'll just start with those ones like a warm up, and then we'll go to the ones that are really, you know, the main thing. Okay, so take a look at that first one that says, convert the following statements into equations. 5 added to a number is 9. 5 added to a number is 9. So let me see what you can come up with for each of them. So what equation would you come up with for that first one? 5 added to a number is 9.
5. That'll be mm, 5 plus x
Okay.
equals
5
to 1.
plus 5 plus x equals to 9, correct? Yes, you got that. 5 plus x. That's 5 added to a number is 9. Where we remember that is represented by our good old equals 2. Okay, well done. That's good. 3 subtracted from a number is equal to 12. 3 subtracted from a number is equal to 12.
That'll be x minus 3 equals 12.
Thank you very much. X minus 3 equals 12. Nice one. I was about to say something, but I said let me not say anything. Let me see how you handle it. Because some people usually make a mistake when it comes to subtraction. You see that thing that you said now, x minus 3. In their own interpretation, they will say 3 minus x. Why? They are saying 3 minus x because the question started with 3 and they are thinking it's 3 minus x. They didn't say 3 minus a number is equal to 12. They said 3 subtracted from. So from is telling us that the first source where 3 is coming from or 3 is being subtracted from is the number. So that number has to come first, followed by the 3. So that's x minus 3. Thank you very much for that uh, uh, interpretation. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. 5 times a number decreased by 2 is 4. 5 times
Um,
a number,
a
yes,
number decreased by 2.
no, 5 times a number
Mm-hmm.
decreased by 2 is 4.
So 5 times x minus 2 equals 4.
So now, do you think there's some form of ambiguity in this question? An ambiguity usually is a question that can be interpreted in, more than one way. That means there was some aspect of the question that was not clear. So the way you just interpreted it now is the way I would have probably interpreted it too. But now looking at it very well, you see something that it looks as if the question has two meanings. So this kind of question can cause confusion. That's why I said there's some form of ambiguity. Now let me show you the ambiguity that I see. First, your own interpretation, which, like I said, is also my own interpretation. I'll now tell you the other interpretation. 5 times a number decreased by 2. So 5 times a number first, 5x, then the answer of 5x minus what? 2 equals 4. That is one meaning. The second meaning is this: 5 into bracket x minus 2 close bracket equals 4. Did you see what I just said now mentally? Don't worry, let me write it down.
Yeah, I was thinking about the two possible
Uh,
ways too. That's why I asked if it's a number decreased by 2 or it's just 5 times.
oh, okay. So, well, yes, I hope I hope we don't get into a situation where, you know, we are faced with this kind of question that can have two meanings. The people who ask the question will make some effort to make it clearer. And I remember taking some exams like this. Man, to save yourself um, from failing the question outrightly, you know. But of course, this is not possible in every case. You can point out the ambiguity to the person who is invigilating. That's if it's that kind of exam. Um, if it's that kind of exam where you have an invigilator. But if it is a public exam, that one is quite difficult. Except you write like a, what do you call those things? Almost like a petition, to the exam body stating your reasons. But now you now start asking yourself, is it because of one question that you write a petition? You know, But if it's a question that can fetch you the difference between one grade and another, then I don't think it's too much of a deal to write a petition. Okay, so I'll just write it like this, um, just to take care of the ambiguity. But you know the funny thing, this all doesn't mean that they are the same. Oh. They are in no wise the same. Let me even put it here. They are not, there's in mathematics, there's a sign called not equals to. Uh-huh. So this left-hand side is not definitely not equal to the right-hand side. It's not possible. Please, they're not the same. Because if you open that bracket on the right-hand side, you will see that it is what? 5x minus 10 that is equal to 4. No, it will no longer be 5x minus 2. So let's make it clear that they are not equal. Okay. All right. So you got that, right?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Let's move on. 2 times the sum of the number x and 7 is 13. Okay, so how do you want to take that? 2 times the sum of the number x and 7 is 13.
3 times the sum of number x.
So
Is
now, do you know
it?
what I'm even thinking? I'm
Mm,
thinking that now, the way they expressed this last one, I'm just thinking, right? If they wanted to say, okay, on the grounds for clearing ambiguity, uh, 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 this second one that I said, or could be interpreted, the question could have been 5 times the difference between x and 2 is 4. Do you get? Then in
yes,
that
yes.
case, the ambiguity is totally eliminated. Okay. So yeah, I just thought I should say that because I just noticed from this last one that they were really detailed in this. Okay, so yes, go ahead.
So 2 times the sum of the number x.
Mhm.
So is that t plus x?
Okay. Now, did you notice they said 2 times? So
2
that means two
times
is
plus x.
yes, yes, two times something. So 2 times the sum of the number x and 7. So if we look at it like this, you see that it gives you 2 into brackets because the sum of the number x, and 7, the sum of x and 7 is represented by x plus 7, right?
Yes, sir.
So 2 times that sum, they said that it is what? 5, according to the, let me check it again. Oh, sorry, 13. 13. Okay, so did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. Okay, let's dive into the next ones. A number is 12 more than the other. Find the numbers if their sum is 48.
Mm,
Okay,
so a number.
so hmm,
Um, is that x plus stuff?
X plus 12. Okay, a number is 12 more than the other. X plus 12. Yes, what next?
Mm,
Now, don't forget that there are two numbers involved here. So you have just told me what one of them is now. X plus 12. So what will be the second one?
mm, more than the other.
So see, do you know that you've already done. I think what happened was just that you didn't notice that you've already um um passed that step. The very
Oh,
first step is that one of the numbers is x. The second one is what? X plus 12. That's it, period. Once you get that in check, you are good. You are good to go. So because they said a number is 12 more than the other. So the number is 12 more than the other. The other is x. The number that we are starting with that is 12 more than the other is 12 plus x or x plus 12. Did you get it now?
yes, sir.
So it's as if you skipped step one and you now went to step two, but it's still fine as long as we are still on track. So the question now says find the numbers if their sum is 48. So take a look at this. Okay. We said one of the numbers is x, and the second one is what? X plus 12, right?
Yes, sir.
And then we now said find the numbers if their sum, if their sum. So the sum is going to be x plus the second one, which is what? X plus 12. Okay. And they said that that sum is what? Oops, something's not right. It's 48. All right. So the now said we should find the number. So what would you do now? You have the equation spelled out. What would you do?
Mm, we should add the x together.
Exactly. We'll add the x together to form 2x. What do we do next?
And then we bring 2x equals to 48 minus 12.
Exactly. So we move 12 to the other side. 48 minus 12. Okay, so 48 minus 12 is what?
That's 36.
36. Excellent. So we're looking for x. What do we do to both sides?
Divide by 2.
Exactly. We divide by 2. We divide by 2. So we have 36 divided by 2, which will give us 18, I think. So this implies that x equals 18. Okay, nice. Well solved. All right. So don't worry, I'll get this across to you after the class on WhatsApp. Okay. Okay. So did you get that second one?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's take a look at this third one. Twice the number decreased by 22 is 48. Find the number. Twice the number decreased by 22 is 48. So I think this one we can we can see beyond any ambiguity what it means, right? Twice the number decreased by 22 is 48. So what's the equation we'll get from it?
Twice the number. Is that 2x
Yes, correct. That's 2x, or maybe we should even
minus
use,
22?
yes,
Minus
yes,
22.
2x minus 22 equals 48. Okay, excellent. Okay, so, all right, so what do we do next?
Bring the 22 to the 48.
Okay, I should move 22 over to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's going to be what? Um,
26.
did you say 26?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, that's nice. 48 minus 22. Okay, so we'll now, just like the other one, we'll divide by 2. So if I divide by 2, what would I have on the right hand side?
2 equals 13.
Uh-huh.
X equals to 13.
Exactly. X equals 13. Okay. So yeah, so that's it for X. But they asked us to find the two numbers. So X is equal to 13. While the second number will be what? Hold
Mm.
on. This is not even the one that said we should find two numbers. Sorry. My bad. I was looking at the number. What number was this? Number 3. So it was number 2 that said we should find the numbers. Okay, sorry about that. So let's back up. X equals 18 and X plus 12, because that's the second number. X plus 12. So X plus 12 is 18 plus 12, which is 30, right? Okay. Don't worry, goodness, we'll soon be done. I know each time you talk, it's as if the headache comes up, Abby.
Yes, sir.
And so, okay. All right. So let's just do number 4. Okay, number 4 says 7 times the number is 36. Okay, now let's look at this carefully. 7 times the number is 36 less than 10 times the number. Okay, then I said find the number. Okay, so let's look at it again. 7 times the number. Did you notice they now said is? So if you want to interpret this literally, right, just simply look at it as what they said. I'm going to use n this time instead of x. So 7 times the number n is, so you don't need to hear equals to, just Once you hear is, you can put your equals to. 7 times the number is 36 less than 10 times the number. Did you notice they said 36 less than?
Yes,
So
sir.
10 times n, because the same number that they're talking about. 36 less than what? 10 times the number. Do you see this interpretation as being the interpretation from that question? 36
Yes, sir.
less than 10 times the number. Okay. All right. So let's move on. So what should I do next?
So, should we bring the 10 over?
Okay, that's fine. If you want that, let's do that. If we bring the 10 over, then you will have 7n minus 10n. Now, take note, equals minus 36 because the 36 had a minus in front of it. Okay, so 7n minus 10n is what?
That's minus 3n.
Minus 3n, thank you. So I'm looking for n. What do I do to both sides?
We divide by minus 3.
Yes, you divide by minus 3, very correct. All right, so that will give you minus 3 over itself, of course. That is 1 on this side. So that will be n equals to minus 36 and divided by, oh, sorry. My bad. Again, I skipped one step. This is where I should have done that minus 36 divided by minus 3. So the minus will cancel out minus, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that will give me 3 in
12.
36, which is 12. So final answer, 12. Okay, let me see if we have time to do one more question before we call it a day. Yeah, 4 over 5 of a number is more than 3 over 4 of the number by 5. Find the number. Look at it very carefully. 4 over 5 of a number, that is 4 over 5 times a number is,
Times x is more
yes,
than
thank you. 4 over 5, you're already there. 4 over 5 times x, yes, is more than 3 over 4 of the
mm,
number by 5. So what do you think we will do in this scenario? 4 over 5x.
over 5x plus
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
plus is it 3 over 4?
Mm-hmm.
Is it times
Did
5?
you say plus or equals to?
But let me see the question very well.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so hmm. Now let me ask a question. Should the 5 be on the side of the 4 over 5 or on the side of the 3 over 4?
Mm.
because they said it is more than 3 over 4 by 5. So that plus 5 that we're adding there, should it be on the side of 4 over 5 or on the side of 3 over 4?
Side of 3/4.
Exactly. So that is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to say 4 over 5, 4x over 5 is equal to 3x over 4 plus what? 5. Okay, so what are we going to do here?
So
What would you do in this scenario?
are we going to cross multiply?
Um,
Or is not?
no, we're not ready to cross multiply yet.
Is it? I don't know if I'm
Okay,
right.
okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you want to
I
say?
was thinking, do we have to find denominator?
The LCM of the denominators, right?
Yes.
Correct. We will do that. In fact, we need to do that so that we'll know what to multiply each term by. So what's the LCM of 5 and 4?
20.
20, correct. So we're simply going to multiply all the terms by 20. So let's go starting with this. 4x over 5 times 20. Sorry, my 2 is looking like a z. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so equals to 3x over 4 times 22. Now don't forget that the 5 is there. So we should also do what? Plus 5 times 20, which we know is 100, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so now that we have this all sorted out, I think all we need to do is to cancel 3 and 4 in 20 is 5. 5 in 20 is 4. Yep. So you're left with 4x times 4, which is what? 16x being equal to what?
15x.
Yeah, equals to 15x plus 100, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you do in this case? Which one would you move to go and meet which?
Mm, 15 to 16.
Thank you very much. In fact, that's the best solution. Because when 15 goes to go and meet 16, guess what will happen? It will be 16 minus 15, which is 1. So I think that leaves us with the final answer for this question. Okay, equals 100. So that means x is equal to 100, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank God. We don't need to divide anything by anything. Okay, so sorry we overlapped the time by a few minutes. Okay, so please Do try to get some rest. I will send you this file now. Um, let me see if these questions. Maybe I can send you. I can also send you a few questions to try on your own. Then we'll continue. Uh, okay. All right. Hmm. This site, it looks like they don't. It looks like they don't support copying on their pages. I've been trying to copy since. Okay. Copying text is. These people are not serious. Okay, no problem. They're not letting me copy, but yeah. Okay, I can do a screenshot. That's what I'll do. They think they are smart. I will do a screenshot. Oops, airplane mode. Okay. Okay, thank you for this. This is beautiful. Nice job. Okay. All right, so goodness.
Yes, sir.
Try and get some rest, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good night.
I need to sir. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.